present to you first. Change orders for the Emergency Services Center that Bob Dowd has submitted. Actually, Ned Pelger from Pelger Engineering Construction submitting. I think you've been provided with the list. I'll walk through them here briefly if you would like. First one being number 44 would be to add backer rod behind the metal wall panels between the windows. This change order amounts in $1,929 and is recommended for approval. Second one I have is add riverstone to the edging around the inlets of the courtyard to improve maintenance by keeping mulch from running into the storm sewer inlets. That change order is $1,351. A change to the base paving and final paving, which is scheduled to happen, I think, in the end of September. The final paving is for an asphalt index increase. It's a market increase of from $545 per liquid ton to $593 per liquid ton for the units. Extrapolating the amounts across all of the units they're being purchased, that change order amount is $5,770. Adding a concrete sidewalk from the curb to the tower shed, $1,917. Raising the stormwater inlets in the courtyard to make safer walking area. The original design, once it was seen in the field, it did not work, so the inlets were too low. The pitch in the courtyard was too steep, so they're raising the height of the inlets so that it's not as much of a slope, but it'll still provide plenty of runoff. The size of the inlets are a little over designed so that there's not any water retained there, but that change order is $5,150 for the raising of the stormwater inlet heights, and the last being a door hardware for to improve operational flow, and this change order is in $2,654.
No switchgear on the list, huh?
Oh, I'm sorry, switchgear update. Just had an email the other day. That's been holding us. That's been our big worry. Ned Pelger, our oversight construction, has a photograph of the switchgear which arrived at the facility that's doing the final testing of it. So he sent us all the photographs. If this looks suspiciously like our switchgear, this is good news. So yeah, we're still behind a little because of the switchgear, but we know where it is and we know it's in.
Makes quite a presence when you drive by, so it's really
yeah,
it's there.
I'll make
thanks
a
for bringing
motion.
that up. Go ahead.
I'll make a motion for the $18,771 in changes.
Second.
Okay, it's been moved and seconded that we approve those changes. Any questions? If not, all in favor, please indicate by saying aye.
Aye.
Aye. Opposed, same sign. So moved.
Okay. Next, I have a resolution.
That's well within our allowance.
Yes. We're well within what we had anticipated in terms of leaving a contingency for anytime you have a project of this size. You know you're going to run into something, but we're really in good shape there. Next, I have Resolution 81723. This is for the appointment and continued participation in the Workforce Investment Board through the South Central local elected officials, which is an entity that governs South Central Workforce Investment Board, known as SCPA Works, and is a pass-through entity that operates the Pennsylvania Career Link locations and provides other workforce development activities within the area. This resolution would renew our commitment, which includes is inclusive of Adams, Cumberland, Dauphin, Franklin, Juniata, Lebanon, Perry, and York counties, and would formally name Commissioner Litz as the designee representative.
Motion to approve.
Second.
I don't think I should second it if I'm the appointee, should I?
I don't think it matters.
You're not deriving any pecuniary benefit, we don't believe.
Second, I guess.
None
No,
disclosed
the
anyway.
benefit was learning about the owl. I enjoyed that.
Okay, any questions regarding the motion? It's a resolution. If not, all in favor, please indicate by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed, same sign. So moved.
Okay. Next, I have two reports on behalf of the election office. Sean is at his annual conference in Lancaster for the second half of this week, so he asked if this could be presented on his behalf. They are both reports for the Election Integrity Grant Program, which is a state grant funding that the counties now receive from the state. These are for the general election of 2022 and the primary election of 2023. And I believe you have copies in front of you. The post-election report for 2022 is in the amount of having used $55,772.02 for the printing of in-person and mail-in ballots, materials to train poll workers, secure preparation of the voting equipment, and for compensation of temporary workers who processed voter registration applications. We'll take these separately if you don't mind, just so we have it in minutes that way.
Sure. Motion?
I'll make a motion to approve.
I'll second the motion, but I do have a question. Why would we not recoup payment of staff at polling places on election day? Number 7, it has the 0.
I'm not sure there was enough money in the grant to cover everything that we did. That's typically a general fund expense. It's always budgeted in,
Okay.
so.
I just thought if we didn't spend the whole thing, that we could have done more.
Yeah,
but
we're not leaving anything
It's
on
all,
the table.
it's all there. Okay, that was my real question. Thank you.
Any questions? Not all in favor, please indicate by saying aye.
Aye.
Aye. Opposed, same sign. So moved.
And the second one is for the primary election of 2023. This is a much larger amount because we were able to secure funds to purchase the processing machine, which was used for computation and counting of ballots, high-speed counting of ballots. So this one for primary election 2023 is in the amount of $264,393.94 to pay canvassing activities, maintenance activities, including mailings, and equipment to process mail-in ballots, printing ballots, and delivery of equipment.
Make a motion to approve the 2023 budget?
Second.
It's been moved and seconded that we approve this expenditure. Any questions?
It's a post-election report, so this is an after-the-fact, just wrapping it up with the state.
All in favor, please indicate by saying aye.
Aye.
Aye. Opposed, same sign. So moved.
Okay, next I have 2 applications for hotel tax grant funds. The first one is for the Hilltop Playground Association, and they are requesting, they have a total project cost of $8,200. They are requesting $7,500. However, if you do the math on the 25% match required, if they're providing 25% of the $8,200, the grant, 75% of the grant of the amount would be $6,150. They are having their annual Hilltop Playground car show, and also October, that's on September 17th, and then the Oktoberfest is on October 21st. And in their narrative, if you had a chance to look at it, they have a band, polka band coming from Scranton, who will be staying in local hotels. They have a car show where they have participants from as far away as New Jersey. So,
I make a motion for the $6,150, which would honor their obligation and also what they say they intended to do to match the 25%.
Second that.
Okay, it's been moved and seconded that we give the revised amount as an allocation for these 2 events. Questions or comments? If not, all in favor, please indicate by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed, same sign. So moved.
and the next is for the Susquehanna Valley Showdown to be held at the Lebanon Valley Exposition Center and Fairgrounds for 2024. This is a 2-day event to be held in June of 2024 at the Expo Center, offering classes for lambs, goats, and swine, and a skill-a-thon and showmanship contest. This draws youth livestock exhibitors from all along the East Coast, and participants will obviously need hotel rooms within the county and enjoy the local eateries in and
2-day
around
event, yeah.
the Expo Center. So their total project cost for this event is $18,150. They're asking for the $7,500 grant.
I'll make a motion to approve that grant.
I'll second the motion, but I'd also like to point out that in their overall budget, they're charging $1,040 to rent pens that I think we purchased at the expo. And also they have hotel rooms in their budget, but because they are contributing more than 25%, I'm not going to hold it against them, but it's misleading. I don't want others to think they can do that. That's not what we fund, if it would be within their 25%. Or,
Anything else, any other comments?
I think the pen rentals are from the expo.
Yeah.
yeah, but we bought them for the expo.
Well, they're renting them from the expo. I mean,
Right.
I understand that, but the expo's deriving income from the rental.
But we're renting something we purchased, which doesn't make sense to me.
Anything else, Jamie? All in favor, please indicate by saying aye. Aye.
Aye.
Opposed, same sign, so moved.
Next, I have disabled veteran exemption requests for Kane Oswald of Village Circle, Palmyra, Claude Gregory of Locust Grove Park, Grantville, Jillian Poirot of Bayberry Court, Myerstown, Albert Migliaccio of East Lehman Street, Lebanon, and Larry Hartman of Main Street, Richland.
Motion to approve.
Second?
It's been moved and seconded that we approve those exemptions from property tax for disabled veterans. Questions or comments? Hearing none, all in favor, please indicate by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed, same sign, so moved.
And an agreement between the county and the Lebanon Transit for MATP Medical Assistance Transportation Program and Community Action Partnership for the rates contained within the contract. This is something that annually utilizes Lebanon Transit for certain transports for eligible clients.
I'll make a motion to approve the MATP program.
Second.
It's been moved and seconded that we approve that contract. Any questions? Hearing none, all in favor, please indicate by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed, same sign, so moved.
And finally, a nomination for the Community Action Partnership Advisory Board for Nicole M. Gray, who is the Executive Director of the Community Health Council of Lebanon. And if approved, her term would end December of 2026.
Make a motion to approve Nicole.
Second.
Okay, it's been moved and seconded that we approve Nicole Mauer Gray for this position. Any questions regarding this assignment here? If not, all in favor, please indicate by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed, same sign, so moved.
To follow up on the personnel requests, the complement of detectives is 5, including the chief in the district attorney's office.
Thank you.
Currently, now 6 with the approval. And a detective, according to the collective bargaining agreement with detectives, step 1 is $63,100.
Okay. Anything else from the floor?
You have appeals this afternoon. And I think an MPO.
MPO, yeah.
11:30.
No, I think that was canceled.
NPO was canceled.
Oh, okay, I
Oh,
wouldn't see that.
they put it back on the agenda, so I thought it was back on.
Oh, I hope not.
Yeah.
I wasn't counting on it.
Oh, because I kept looking at the clock.
Yes,
Yeah.
assessment hearings, though, are for real.
Yeah.
This afternoon. So, nothing else, entertain a motion to adjourn.
So moved.
Second.
Okay, it's moved and seconded.